Ambassador Horace ni ayi ankra ache na memano akwaba. Your Excellency, good morning.
Good morning.
Na empomo boko de.
Mr. Speaker, michia etiefo ni ahwefo nya.
Etiefo ni ahwefo nyina no eje so anope ye dasen so say ye to nsa frɛ wo no wagye so as a media house. We must say we are very grateful for your time this morning because we sorry in temper. But first of all, Ehinfa ani free anayaba bedruha as a former ambassador who represented the Republic of Ghana in China. Ejuma be na moko ye in China ntia from 2010. We've seen a lot of influx of Chinese citizens in their numbers and are mining our mineral resources illegally, so to speak. Ebani saying anasadi way a shas here in the first place.
Mr. Speaker, I say, it's a very difficult question, sir, Ebani saying, because Sebi Obiani adia oshe. Intino say ye wo Chinese for be woman so no woman to me identify say gold be eshe baby.
Okay.
Now gold na eshe baby no crap no. Sebi, it is not protected. They'll find a way to making sure say they'll get to the gold.
Okay.
And mine it.
How do they even identify the gold in the first place?
I mean, you're a geologist, and Sabi, Otia, I'm an educationist, a politician, and a diplomat.
Okay.
That is me. And you know, send a womusi who say gold be a baby no, obi and a catcher woman say gold be a baby. Now, maybe a nipa crona or catcher woman say gold be a baby now. He or she hasn't got the means to mine it.
Okay.
But Ghana say Ghana for there. So if the leadership who say gold be a baby, I think it is the duty of government, and I say it's the duty of some community or leaders to making sure that gold is mined properly. Mr. Speaker, dear air Kobin, they won't say, Koti figures na me
Okay.
You understand? Because as a country, that is not where we are. 2014, 2012, 2016, these are all, what should I say?
You don't believe in the figures?
No, I believe in the figures.
Okay.
But you see, I believe, I will say Ghana, ekunenim. Oman penny video na uyi, Edru baby no bisa say, and I say, kase, then we know what Galamsey means to the country. First and foremost, did we know as a country?
Kessben.
Say you will gold na ye wono, you bet me etu sa gold no. Our gold na ye wono, a bit me abwa Ghana for a bit me abwa Ghana. Ama omana nkasa akonenim.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, it's not about NDC, it's not about MPP, and it's not about who is sitting at Jubilee House. And it's not about who is going to come next to the Jubilee House.
Okay.
It's about Ghanaians coming together to fix this.
As a menace.
Yes. It's about Ghanaians coming together to fix this. Say, ope omani yes. Going forward, let's find the means. Because there's nothing wrong in mining new money. There's nothing wrong. The air course says here, Ghana about Ghana. I'm saying it, Aisha one. It's so careless.
But I just want a tier for now, a tier, say, say, you can't China as a Republican country. Na you can't Ghana as a Republican state, as a country. And you uncle ne diet because why you Juma as a former ambassador, and you perceive Yasa anti no. And Uncle Fabian ne da Ghana, any China and Ghana emra foreign policies mode ye adwuma as ambassadors kwan be so na obi enye Ghana ni a wo fa obetimi abewura Ghana mu ababe ye adwuma wa ha.
Because the relationship between Ghana and China is very, very cordial.
Okay.
Very healthy. Any China a trade. Me say no nim say BBA no free China. But in such relationship, no, a give and take. Yet now say memo 1, and they also bema me 1.
Okay.
Memo 2, and they also bema me 2. What you say? Now, the ambassador there, the embassy there, is to protect Ghana and the Ghanaian. First and foremost. China. Yes. Okay. First and foremost. And you know, in the interest of Ghana, and yes, to one kasa one more, but you are actually acting for the president. And to be Bibia in the interest of President, my friend said, my time, no, not just say John Mahama's policies.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say? And you know, Sanya meaning you know, you in Yama being so we the main because it is not good for my country.
Okay.
Now, how do you get people coming to your country? Tourism, business, what have you? You have to acquire a visa.
Okay.
Visa no, through the embassy. Now, Debbie Mika said the easy thing to acquire a visa. And you know about embassy where you will lay off idea you be here from you. Requirements, you know.
Okay.
Now you try to sort of like satisfy each one. You get your visa. Now watch this. Edu maybe you say Sabi Chinese for no air dos or Ghana.
Okay.
Adiena womo eye galamsey. Galamsey na womo eye no. Adiena deba say insuo aduane asase no bibia eye basa. So as a country, what do we do? As an embassy, what do you do? Now, to augment government's actions now.
Okay.
We identify the province Sabi Chinese for no Edian. If you
ever
Ghana.
Ghana and Quebec regions.
Ghana and Quebec regions.
Okay.
And you know, idea and say to blacklist that particular province from acquiring visas and coming to Ghana.
It is a metiwasi here in China, no. Mamin kind of region said there be a Ghana hidden no in Betias. There are specific province Ghana and Quebec regions. There are specific ones of them a China for no do na free eba Ghana.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because our province no idea one more pan mining.
Our province no epe mining.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They were blacklisted. And so it wasn't easy for you to come to the embassy and say, may cut Ghana. But situation be a buyer. Now, sir, excuse me. Situation be buyer. Now, that situation then they said, we realized that people were actually coming down to Ghana from China using visa on arrival. Now, visa on arrival, and I just say it is only given where ABR. That country, no embassy, no need the facility to even give visas. And now, your company in Ghana and my company in China now, who here an expert be in 10 time. I just say, who here no says here, and you say, I think or cover process no more say, but you visa in 3 weeks time, and I say 2 weeks time.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you apply not to the embassy, but to the immigration department. And then one more issue say, okay, Nipanaba, go to the desk at the airport, give your details, and then you get your visa on arrival.
Yes, as part of your leadership as ambassador, no, there were situations there was an arrangement for visas on arrival. And China, or Ghana, depending on the transaction, depending on Crawford, those arrangements were done. Say obedru Ghana hamuma no aje visa, but not through the embassy, through the Ghana Immigration Service.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry, but then, and also no, it got to a point who say it was being abused.
Okay.
Not by anybody, but young Ghana for. You say the Chinese to come in to do that. Otherwise, no, Obenya visa on arrival.
Okay.
But my point, and then they say, in every relationship, what you say, hand go, hand come, there's no Ghanaian who could actually go to China on visa on arrival. So why do we give them that?
But was that a policy? Na money Chinese government, arrange say there are certain category of Chinese bagana go through the embassy any visa unless arrive near more visa on arrival. More yes arrangements
there are
through
such,
government and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
There are such arrangements.
Okay.
Say government officials and service passport. Yeah, they just go and then you get me. Sir in Crawford, they are actually identified. You know them.
Okay.
Yeah, you know them. A minister for ABB in China, back Ghana, or Otia say, any so about your friend is saying, embassy or embassy visa.
Okay.
Are you getting because of the passport he or she is using? And you know, on say Obeba, Odruha, yeah, what kind of befaso? I just say whether he or she is staying for a week and I say two, free to stay. But ordinarily, no. Visa on arrival, nature say obeye bibi stronko for a particular company be just a bema Ghana konenim. And a sa company no and apply
for visa on arrival.
Yes, on your behalf.
Okay.
In that case, but when it was being abused, what we then did and then they say, okay, we have blacklisted a province.
One more year mining.
Mining.
Okay.
We blacklisted them.
Into namo massa uncle for free region the more. For instance, a Ghana and Quebec say typically Ashanti region, any western region, is known for mining.
Oh, free Ashanti region, you himself one per mining. Also, Ashanti for your pay sika koko. And they just say, "Uku tun for no tun for be whom I say okay, mate."
Okay, and son one man visa.
No, you see, you identify them. I mean, it's simple. I mean, you can identify them because you look at the records. No,
okay.
You see, say, oh, these people.
The data no extra
yes,
free.
Okay. But then when you blacklist Sanipano, it will be very, very difficult for the person say, oh, because passport for I feel no best sign. Exactly. Then, of course, so the president. And also now are very concerned about what was happening. So guys, what are you guys doing? You say, oh, one more visa on arrival. But we can't stop it.
As an embassy.
We can't stop that. One more over to me as stop the minister for the interior.
Okay.
Obama instructions to say these things should stop by immigration for. Now, when we get that authority in the same team, we know what to do. So as soon as it happened, what did I do? I wrote to Emirates and I wrote to your friends back on Ethiopian Airlines.
Okay.
You should not take any Chinese national to Ghana. Nippon say may call on visa on arrival.
I don't know that step I will take here as an ambassador.
That was the step.
Okay.
And I wrote to them, had meetings with them. It should not happen. Mr. Speaker, ain't you know, you bet me there for come home,
yeah.
Ain't you know, personally, no, me to me call airport. I call Ethiopian Airline for desk. Ho.
I check it say Ubia Oba Ghana with visa on arrival be no ompini.
I guess you mean in Philly. No, you see, no, only not a here president, A here president, they say that should stop.
Okay.
Oh, ain't you know, sure, say, we are NDC, sure, say, we are Ghana, you're protecting Ghana and the Ghanaian, and your president, then being John Mahama, or say on Pesa, the moon check it. Are you getting me? So that is exactly what you have to do.
But how strong was that strategy? Say the Edikan, what the kind atro to notify the Minister for Interior. Say with these provinces no and Crawford are mining if you ho Ghana, then you assume say omoba definitely mining or moba beye. The tosumi no omoba no eba on the request of visa on arrival into SSA stop it and don't know why you want there as an ambassador. Then again you go further to airlines and the Chinese no krano and China for no krano airba Ghana.
Yes.
Say Obiana or Ghana offer Emirates. And I say Ethiopian airline, no, you went further as an ambassador. Say Obe check is said Sani Pane Bagada. Na one visa, na application ye visa on arrival and ma sa plane na airlines no and fa ubia emma. These were the things I will my atia says yeah.
Yes, and you just can't do that.
Okay.
What I say. And one more cooperative part, they weren't doing that. Now one more enya sakra.
Okay.
Let her no cry me or let her know.
Okay. My young king kind letter so that we have a fair idea.
No.
Because a Jumano now the question is
no,
more person
I want
more China for the status say eba.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It said okay, say 2010. Until 2010 no enya abreso.
Okay.
Or are you get OTS enya abreso. But idea ehia me pa and then say enye obi abreso and now say edu ebinum womo abreso.
Okay.
Let's look at it. Say Ghana sesiano sa illegal mining galamsey no ye ho dien unim. And if we can actually channel it that way, kakra, for me.
Yes, yeah, bad no so because we are pursuing basics now.
Okay, the basics and the amount.
Okay.
So they weren't one more empha the Chinese ember. They assured me, they assured the nation. That time now, Home Affairs Minister here, Mark Oyongo.
Okay,
Yes.
Interior Minister.
Interior Minister.
Okay.
Yeah, Interior. What I said. And he was so cooperative. Just say, let her not buy quickly, make kind, let her not say, boom, this is the authority that I need. So I faced your friends, airlines, and they were not. But you know something? Say, Asante for say, I will be back away from to me.
Yeah.
So one night now, I was at the airport and I realized, I said, this guy, you know, looking suspicious, kakra. It said, minko na ama minko. And I couldn't kukudru a call desk, no. And I okache say, or Ghana, but Obenya visa on arrival at Kotoka International Airport. Mijina Hodin. And my mina desk,
Which is China near
China ni.
Okay.
My mina on air patch and say, Debbie, you just
Visa on arrival.
visa on arrival for far. The guy could actually put on his laptop and order the visa on arrival issued though. And you know, arrival visa on arrival on the laptop and order chair mama no. And the mama no say fetch the papa no jina hono. And papa enya kukudro at the back me. You've not arrived. And you know, I didn't know asadi even on your laptop. And you know, you see, I don't want to say, Sabi, what is happening? And yes, I'll be sure the alternate Jubilee House. I was say, yes, no, say Ghana. A quite benny, a befaso. I'm a sadi jai. Sir, visa on arrival, no. I walk a laptop, so no. Was it coming from Jubilee House? Was it signed by John Mahama at the time? No. So you see,
but now Obia the can visa on arrival nature say Ube drew Ghana and Yabema visa no airport.
Kotoka Usi the former terminal
no.
you use,
Okay.
Usi former when you enter, the office is on your right hand side.
Okay.
That's where the desk is there. I have seen I don't want to go that line. I just want to go forward as a country now. May per se, let's look at. Otherwise, I can give you so many instances. May per se, ex-president John Mahama sitting at the Flagstaff House and our Jubilee House, and he's not aware of anything. And as the current president, Etnaho, he's not even aware whether somebody was deported or not. This guy has 30 million people to take care of. And if you watch his demeanor, I'm not saying on your show whether the person fled or was deported.
Yes.
He looked up. Do you know what that means?
It's just saying.
It's just that presidents are briefed. Presidents, they are briefed. They don't know Foucault. They are briefed. So there's nothing wrong about somebody saying, I'm not sure whether she was deported or she fled. I don't want
because you're briefing, or the age.
Per briefing or the age, Ghanaians, we should start to understand these things and stop the politics of say yes, sir, or no. Mr. Speaker, what is wrong in mining new money as a country? Say you to me, who said Galamsey boy economy amount now okay $2.4 billion annually. How do we get this into our coffers, to the treasury? How? By using science and technology. Let's use science and technology to make sure, say, Galamsey is mined properly. Assassinate Sebi Galamsey Ebesen, no, we use science and technology to actually redevelop, reclaim the land and stuff like that, and use it for something else. Unim said the Ebema or mine name no eshe form. So to me, see there is so. Ubi two. You mine it. Let's use science and technology. Going forward, you know, why can't we ban your friends say expatriates from indulging in business? You cannot. Yeah, Mr. Speaker. In China, no. So we try a dua back because if your person see fence and also person who see udaya. A dua back no be China and I say and I say miensano. You apply to government.
You
apply to government
and stating reasons in tia person
and so try miensa na watch a bind and as a bind better be kwaku dua in dua miensa.
Okay.
Are you getting me? And you know, why do we allow as a country, why do we allow Ebian, your friend say any expatriate ebeba because everybody, including the president, current president, past president, as illegal.
Yes.
Let's just say, why can't we stop that? What is it that we can't stop it? So careless. And then now I was telling a friend, it's because of poverty. You see, and then maybe why when you say it now and I say you look at them now, people take these things for granted. But for poverty, do you think say Obi Asebi Owa Wasa Chinese name? We are not looking. So when anybody at all comes in with 5 cedis, $10, $12, no, he or she will take it and make sure say when you are it's poverty. It's poverty and careless from leaders. Put in the measures. You use science and technology to mine these new monies for the country to move forward. Anya ye krapuna ye who say a man for being nefi amanone ebe haya. Ban them. Make sure say Galamsey is only done by Ghanaians. Tell to me in China and call you the Opel.
Is that impossible? Sir, Ghana need to be free Ghana. Na wako China. With the influence of the year who says here, sir, without any authority, without any support, without any approvals, wako say 2 or more former good year. Is that impossible? The 1 more year or Ghana Ghana need to be sorry say or call China. Akwa the same thing there.
You can't because they are so disciplined over there. They are so disciplined. The Chinese is so disciplined over there. And the punishment that ubenya so because why you be illegal no is strong.
A bit is a day.
But could be what I make obviously because I learned it. I was trying to find out, but I learned say for example, if Horace Ankara maybe I might be corruption be baby and your mommy 10 years prison
sentence.
Sentence.
You're sentenced for 10 years.
For 10 years.
Okay.
Now, we try 3 years. Now, sabi ebi ana mayare ana say mewu ana bibi. Next of kin no. I also 7 years now. And you know what? If this is what it was at that time or whatever province that was, it would deter people because one kasa family no crap will making sure say who the official no crap they are not corrupt because meeting baby crap maybe you couldn't serve your term. But I no crap there and there's just by the by. But the Ghanaian can never go to even do that. Sure. Usro. It's so difficult. You can't. I was listening to the gentleman heading NIA.
Yeah. Professor Atifa.
Talking about, Ghana 4. We were not talking about Ghana card. We are talking about non-citizen. Do you know what? In the US, before they get green card, this lady and I said, "Woman, yedi Emma, woman, sa non-citizen card, no." A day na woman go through. Who can give us evidence of a day na woman ye? As she wants to utuminya sa card nibia. A day potin ena oye ukruma. Taxi ben otia. Hifana otie. All these things, no. Who actually has them to make sure say that individual no qualifies for that? Go and ask our fellow Ghanaians in the USA what they go through before they get a green card. Why can't we do same? It's carelessness.
But with your days in China, the name Aisha one eba apana.
Amba apuda.
Eba they say na Aisha one ebedru Ghana. Na wababe so popular.
Aisha one. Sebi. And you're powerful. 1, 2. You're popular. 3. One for you in same ewa embassy hall. And then America actually say poverty can actually lead people to lead others to actually destroy what is due you.
Yes, sir. Now you're ambassador for how long?
Oh, for a very short period. They say John Mahama time when John Mahama Crapo was in office for over a year and a half. But
before you were appointed.
Yes.
Okay.
But we did a lot. I mean, can't show something that we even China for no crap. I feel they know more tete. And they were more best here. Se bago, se envelope. The two open so make us a P. Look, you want to go to Ghana. I don't have any problem with that. You have a company in Ghana, right? Company ne our Ghana no registration mubu bia no mo fambe to embassy ho.
Okay.
That is 1. 2. Mo company registration everything what you do our China ho no so mo fambe to embassy ho.
Okay.
If this particular time you sent 8 Ghanaians to 8 Chinese to Ghana, obetre adia womo koye.
You'll be a ebabe as an expatriate.
Yes, and then the duration. So the next time a company no ebe apply for visas no, then you have come to assure me and the embassy and say sa womo yedima womo earlier no, they had actually returned.
But how do you track
It
that?
helped. No, you track it because you are demanding evidence. You track it. Evidence no betre.
Evidence of their return to China.
Yes, you track it. But now, watch this. What is the difference between somebody fleeing and somebody being deported? The Ghanaian in China, now when the Ghanaian in China is being deported now,
Okay.
Adia you know, the embassy is aware. Say you need pay at the prison, say, am I you to me kosra no crap on ade. The day I want ever deporting no, they will tell the embassy.
Okay.
And then officials from the embassy. Me cry my say twice, 3 times.
Okay.
We'll go to the airport, meet the Ghanaian, and then just say on any bidding come or whatever. And then you know, say, this particular Ghanaian is on this particular flight back home. Not that alone. No. Imran also say officials Ebeshiano or Ghana.
Okay. Ghanaian officials.
The Ghanaian official.
Okay.
Ebeshiano Kutuka. Was that done for Aisha One? If that wasn't done, then nobody has the right to brief the president whether Aisha One was deported or she fled. And the president is briefed though. And don't you know what ministers, any CEO, any account, because you come to brief him. But what is important for a president? You can say, oh, and everything stops at your door. Is when such situations arise here, the decisions that you will take and what you make of the industry going forward, that will benefit the Ghanaian. So all I am saying this morning is that let us, one, ban expatriates from mining. Two, making sure, say, we apply.
Some expatriates are using the legal means.
Yeah. Multinationals. I mean, find a way. Because China, China, okay, fine. It be a multinational. You've identified a particular country, ban them.
Ban the specific country.
Yes, ban them.
So in this case, you're saying you're manning Ghana, China, in whichever way you want, whether a multinational company and a person buy into a mining sector. Because the citizens,
our own authorities are using the word illegal.
Okay.
Our own authorities you see the word illegal, and your MPP abreso and your NDC you see the word illegal.
Yes.
So what stops us as a sovereign state? What stops us?
How much do we make from China? You were there. Negotiations ben yetimiko through the embassies, support ben yetiminya in terms of loans and grants. You take such radical measures. Ebe have a toll on Ghana. Any budget financing, project financing, any diplomatic relationships?
None.
You're in free China.
You're be free China, of course. But my patch say taking such a decision will not affect the relationship. Be bold. As a sovereign state, be bold. The Chinese will be bold with you if you dare come to China to attempt destroying the country. So we have to be bold. Because and international diplomacy now. Because let me tell you something. All the things that we import from China, yes or no, I didn't say importer. And hang come. But what it is, we are saying, say, this particular trade by your people is destroying my country.
Ghana bet me take some measure, no.
We should be able to. Ghana should, because there's no one individual or no stronger, mightier than the sovereign state Ghana.
Okay, but here, there is also the belief and the thoughts. Chinese for no astati edria cocoa. In the best interest of their own country, no. They are making every attempt actively. Say, we destroy your farmlands, the assertion say Ghana, any Cote d'Ivoire, the leading producers of cocoa, for them to be able to beat us, there should be a certain level of destruction. And then gradually people are selling cocoa farms. Ghana, cocoa funo, chegu edi to gold, no. Gradually, the nation is losing in terms of the quantum of gold, in terms of cocoa, quantum in terms of tons. How do you believe this assertion? Oko China, Ekoye Ejuma as an ambassador, no? On which account did you see some of these strategies are more deploy to better their country whilst they destroy ours?
You will not see, say, Embeda open so what more strategies are use to destroy your country. What ABC or country and Ebema who say they are destroying your country.
Okay.
For example, this Galamsey thing, they identified that province and blacklisted them. Hence other actions taken. But the Chinese now say they always want to achieve.
Okay.
They always want to achieve. Maybe more example be me I just say also Ghana crapono yes you who be sir. I just say we can use science and technology to what improve on Galamsey industry. No?
Okay.
I visited a university, China. Mr. Speaker, that university now, Adia Womo Eyewo University Honyina no, is to do with what South City no needs. And to know South City no here, let's say ATM machines are just a more in your chain the that is why that department is there. And then the individuals go to work, come back to campus, some form of apprenticeship. But the university is meant for the city. And you know, so womu to me, to enhance the people and the communities are. Why don't we identify where and I say, why don't we identify where gold are able to me my economy mined illegally? Why do we allow that? Why don't we actually invest as a country into that? So even a part of technology, KNUS, say find a way, science and technology, to improving the mining of the friends saying Galamsey gold here. Let's do that.
Okay.
And then use this same science and technology to reclaim the land, use the land for something else.
I'll come back at you now. You share the way forward. The coin you bet me, I stop you. What's suggested? What says you share not Chinese, no, and higher near. You bet me a blessed you more as a country. Say China ni be our Ghana in the name of mining, no, yema no emma. Aside mining, no, we can talk of other things. And you bet me a block you or more, a blacklist you or more, say yema or more citizens, no emma. That one will no, no begin the political will I be. But tell us some of the things. What actually do we get? As a country, if we China for no.
So two countries.
Yes, you trade one more baby China more. China more near dear waha. And only a retail sector. Krano and can say one more back into that zone. But now they are doing it. One more fat normal groceries. No more their bar. Now one more tongue in their malls. Any idea. But we are unable to do that in their country. Ghana ni be ne beti me aso say me be more. Me fa Ghana ni man ko dia begum and preserve for the local indigenous Ghanaians, Chinese, take over. Ghana for Krano ain't mean access to compete with them. How do we combat all these things?
Leadership. And I may purchase a Bobby Bakawa if to me. The first we no crapper already, Osati chiefs, any MMDCs, then account. This person and as a persons are mentioned here now. They don't sit in the Jubilee House. They are not sitting in the Jubilee House. And leadership able to me amayaye bibi to stop these things. Just say Yankasa Ghana for no crap on also say obey to anamobi just say illegal by assisting somebody. Ebia the kind of to say my penny about 10 to 25 years imprisonment. And put the obet to match your paper so Nipania Bonina or quarter. Those are just guidelines. What do you do to even stop the commitment of such an offense? I don't know here. Now, talking about benefits, there are so many areas. What you say?
China for that Yama Intia to take that bold step. I didn't know why.
And I may patch say, any say is through China because we are a sovereign state. And it's through China.
Yes, but you and I know say economically there are things you me and take that sovereign step.
It's the poverty. You see, you are getting a share of the $2.4 billion. That's why you can't take the decision. It's the benefit that you are getting. that you are denying the Ghanaian. That is why you are not taking the decision. It's as simple as that. When we talk about benefits now, as country to country, say is broad in education, in DNA. What you say?
Yeah.
It's there, fine. We have Chinese universities that accept Ghanaians on scholarship. But are you getting me?
Yeah.
I've been to a university. I may feel said, "Oh, Ghana for university," or I'm visiting the university, and I've gone to see medical students. One more fourth year without textbooks. Without textbooks, I've encountered Ghanaians are one more exams. One more exams are one more and one more pass it. But unfortunately, no one more enter one more fees. Anyway, what happens? They are kicked out of the university. They come to us in the embassy. We go to the university, and maybe they are able to then pay their fees. No, they will be asked to resit
the exam.
Yes.
At the time, I want to real more
Yes.
passing.
Now, these are some of the areas that we were able to making sure, say, the Chinese authorities in these universities now are stopping. I got 8 universities put together to making sure, say, in 8 universities, 8 leading universities in China.
I honor Ghana for copper.
Yes, to stop that. And then 8 universities now, so maybe making sure, say, they give us 1,000 university places annually, with 200 of them being scholarship. It's on paper, documented. So these things will happen. Obenya bibi ube luzu bibi de nekeka. But adia me person make pa and say, what is it that is benefiting your country? So if it's 2.4 billion,
are you losing
annually?
And then the 2016 record though. What we lost, yes, but annually we are losing 12 to 48 billion.
Do you know the number of hospitals that could build? If we are really trying to define what democracy is, do you know the number of hospitals it will build? The number of schools? And I say, na me madam for be air kasa, bon komo. And I maybe say madam for say, Kwame Nkrumah twe mu no. Yeah, on share me a leader at Wesi school in this country.
I don't know your question was a year no. Leader BNC school or Ghana.
Look. 2.4 billion annually. They calculating actually the number of schools. I'm talking about schools. Schools. I'm not talking about you telling me, say, you've built 6 classroom blocks until we in Crawford from under a tree. I'm talking about a school. Defining what a school is. Some of these things we see built don't even have playing fields. One thing that qualifies an entity to be called a school. They don't even have landline, phone lines for parents to call in to say, Sebi, maybe Horace Ankara, we do school and I say school, ebe free parents say about 8:15, Uba Horace Ankara on Drew school. Do they have those things?
Your Excellency,
I'm talking about things like you today, you want your child to go to Ghana National, Agri Memorial, Winneba Secondary School, Sweden Secondary School, and all that. Yeah, Ghanata and all those. You get me? 19 something by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Since that time, who has built something to the equivalent of, let's say, Ghana National? That is what I call a school. Charlie, look, we have to stop this NDC, MPP, Nyanga, and make sure that we work together to move this country forward. That is what it is.
All right.
And if Galamsey is the question today, let's find a way to apply science and technology to mine that money to the benefit of the Ghanaian.
Your Excellency, I don't pay me that.
Asidenio. Mesum da wase pa se wa me kwanya se me de stable Ghana for.